Okay, in breaking news coming in, the rift in the Maha Vikas Aghadi, which is the opposition alliance in Maharashtra, is widening. We are getting a reaction from Congress leader Sanjay Nirupam on this entire Maharashtra seat distribution, who says that out of 6 seats in Mumbai, 5 seats will be given to Shiv Sena, and the plan is to finish the Congress in Mumbai. Let's listen in.
तो आपने देखा होगा, मैंने प्रारंभ में ही कहा कि जिस तरीके से मुंबई की 6 में से 5 सीटें शिवसेना के हवाले कर दी गई, वो निश्चित तौर पर कांग्रेस पार्टी को मुंबई में पूरी तरह से दफन करने का एक कार्यक्रम है। एक जमाना था मुंबई में 5-5 एमपी कांग्रेस के हुआ करते थे, एक एनसीपी का हुआ करता था। एक जमाना था मुंबई से, और जमाना कोई बहुत पुराना नहीं, मैं ऐसा कोई हड़प्पा और मोहनजोदड़ो के जमाने की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं। आज 10 साल 12 साल पहले की बात है। तो कांग्रेस का एक बड़ा जबरदस्त जनाधार रहा है। ऐसे में दक्षिण मध्य मुंबई, उत्तर मध्य मुंबई और उत्तर पश्चिम मुंबई के लिए हमारा विशेष आग्रह था। दक्षिण मुंबई के लिए भी विशेष आग्रह था, लेकिन दक्षिण मुंबई में चूंकि जो वहां का शिवसेना का सांसद है वो उद्धव गुट के साथ है, इसलिए हमने वो आग्रह छोड़ दिया था। लेकिन हमारा शुरू से आग्रह था कि आप 50-50 करिए, 3 सीट हमारा 3 सीट आपका। लेकिन जिस तरीके से शिवसेना ने जोर जबरदस्ती की है और एक तरह से कांग्रेस पार्टी को अपने घुटने पे लाके दे दिया है, वह निश्चित तौर पर शिवसेना के पूरे नियत के ऊपर सवाल करने वाला है। जो कांग्रेस का वोटर है वो कहां जाएगा? कांग्रेस को जो वर्षों से लगातार वोट करते आए हैं, क्या वो शिवसेना के इस हरकत के बाद शिवसेना के पास जाएंगे, शिवसेना को वोट देंगे? मुझे इस बारे में संदेह है।
सर, आपने कहा कि खिचड़ी चोर उम्मीदवार के लिए आप काम नहीं करेंगे। क्या कांग्रेस का कैडर भी जो नॉर्थ वेस्ट में है वो भी यही महसूस करता है, कांग्रेस शिवसेना उम्मीदवार के लिए काम नहीं करेगी?
बिल्कुल। जब मैं ये आह्वान कर रहा हूं तो निश्चित तौर पर कांग्रेस का जो कैडर है, जो मेरे से जुड़े हुए जो लोग हैं, वो सारे के सारे लोग शिवसेना के इस कैडर का, शिवसेना के इस उम्मीदवार का विरोध करेंगे। और सिर्फ कैडर ही नहीं, कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ता नहीं, कांग्रेस को मानने वाले मतदाता भी इस खिचड़ी चोर के लिए काम नहीं करेंगे, उसको वोट नहीं देंगे, ऐसी मैं घोषणा कर रहा हूं।
2019
क्योंकि कांग्रेस का जो बड़ा वोट बैंक है वह माइग्रेंट लेबर वाला वोट बैंक है। अब माइग्रेंट लेबर ने जो कोविड के जमाने में दुख दर्द झेला है, उसको हम सब बहुत अच्छे ढंग से जानते हैं, हम सब भूले नहीं हैं। तो वो कहीं ना कहीं उनके दोस्त थे, रिश्तेदार थे, उनके पड़ोसी थे, और उन लोगों के जीवन के साथ जिन्होंने खिलवाड़ किया, उन लोगों के जो भोजन के साथ जिन्होंने दलाली खाई है भोजन में, ऐसे व्यक्ति के लिए निश्चित तौर पर कांग्रेस से जुड़ा वोटर भी काम नहीं करेगा, वोट नहीं देगा।
2019 में स्पष्ट है, भले ही किसी भी स्थिति में हो,
अभी अगले हफ्ते हम बता देंगे। चुनाव लड़ने का तो पूरा इरादा है, चुनाव नहीं लड़ेंगे तो जाएंगे कहां? 5 साल घर पे बैठेंगे।
2019 से क्या ये लगातार जो बार्गेनिंग है कांग्रेस की वो खत्म होते जा रही है क्या? 2019 में जब सरकार में भी आए तो कांग्रेस को तीसरे और दोयम दर्जे की सारे मंत्रालय और सीटें मिली, उसके बाद से
As you can see, trouble brewing within the Maha Vikas Aghadi. Sanjay Nirupam making some shocking allegations, questioning the intent of the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena, and also saying that there is a deliberate attempt to decimate, to finish the Congress in the state of Maharashtra. Vinaya joins us for more on this. Vinaya, first there was a setback for the MEA with VBA deciding to go solo and contest the elections on its own, and now you have Sanjay Nirupam casting these allegations and questioning the intent of the Shiv Sena. Clearly, the MVA seat-sharing wars continues to escalate.
Well, absolutely, but this was not unanticipated. We had been seeing that this trouble was brewing since the last few days between the talks between Congress and Shiv Sena, particularly with respect to Mumbai. Now, remember, Sanjay Nirupam himself has been a contender for one of the Mumbai seats. He has been lobbying quite hard in order to fight that seat, but now that so many seats from within Mumbai have been given to the Shiv Sena UBT faction. Clearly, there is discontent about it. The Shiv Sena has unilaterally, completely announced its list as well today, clearly snubbing several Congress leaders. In fact, Sanjay Nirupam is not alone in criticizing the Shiv Sena UBT. It's also Zishan Siddiqui who has put out a tweet to criticize the Shiv Sena UBT, saying that this is a ploy to finish the Congress. Now, remember, Congress has traditionally been fighting against the Shiv Sena UBT for several
Yes.
years now. The understanding was, at least from Mumbai, there should be an equal distribution of seats. But today that the list has been announced, and that, the Shiv Sena UBT says that at least 4 candidates will fight in the coming elections, and the candidates have been given. We are seeing that this will have to be this will again lead to a fresh tussle point between the two parties, which
Right.
was not unanticipated. Back to you.
That's true. And you've been reporting on that. You've been talking about the hard bargaining and some amount of muscle flexing over the allocation of seats. But with so much distrust, discontentment and anger, how will these two parties arrive at any consensus as far as seat allocation is concerned?
Well, there isn't really much of an issue, really, because we have seen that only those leaders who have been consistently talking about this and raising their voices are the ones who have openly expressed dissent over this. Meanwhile, the Congress sources continue to say that though they are not very happy with this kind of a seat sharing within Mumbai, at least, because Mumbai they had anticipated that it would be a half-half seat sharing. At least Mumbai South Central was something that they had anticipated would come for Varsha Gaikwad, because she's a strong contender from there and a strong competition as well to the currently sitting MP who's now with the Eknath Shinde group. But considering that the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction has not left its claim on any of the seats, and it has at times unilaterally announced candidates and now has formally announced the candidates, has missed some of the Congress leaders. Meanwhile, senior Congress sources say that with respect to Mumbai, they are willing to let go because there doesn't seem to be any other alternative currently. With respect to the other seats, we will come to know about what the understanding emerges to be, because tussle on a few seats still continues. Back to you.
Right, and Vinay, just tell me something very quickly before I go to Mayuresh, who's also joining us. How much of a setback has Prakash Ambedkar's Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi's exit been for MVA? Will it have like a very huge impact in the upcoming polls?
Well, yes, the MVA had anticipated that if the Vanchit comes together, it will definitely give an advantage and an edge to the MVA at several seats, particularly in Vidarbha, where we are seeing that the Vidarbha and Marathwada, where the Vanchit has some strength. Now that the Vanchit has not only unilaterally announced that it will not go with Shiv Sena, but has also announced the list of candidates, clearly, snubbing the MVA, rejecting its proposal of the 5 seats that the MVA had offered to the VBA. It is a setback of sorts. This is not the first setback for the MVA in the last few days. When Jankar also joined the BJP, we had seen that was the first setback. Back to you.
Stay on with me. Raj Kadam from the BJP is also joining us. Raj Kadam ji, I just was hearing Sanjay Nirupam. He's saying that he's very upset with the Shiv Sena. उनकी intent को question कर रहे हैं. वो कह रहे कि वो कांग्रेस को खत्म करना चाहते हैं. What do you think is the future of the Maha Vikas Aghadi?
See, it's a big humiliation for Congress party. It's a national party. But Uddhav Thackre's party has been dominating them, which has no their proper name, they do not have their symbol. And even though Uddhav Thackre party is dominating Congress party. So whatever Mr. Sanjay Nirupam said is correct.
You agree that there is an attempt to...
Yeah, of course.
And why do you say that?
Being a national party, where Uddhav Thackeray does not have his own symbol, does not have Shiv Sena name, even though he's been dominating national party, who has, Uddhav has nothing stand in Maharashtra, Mumbai at the moment. All his MLAs, all his member of parliaments left him in lurch and joined Mr. Eknath Shinde. In this case also, if Uddhav Thackeray has been dominating to Congress party, it's a ridiculous. And
but Mr. Kadam, while we're talking about seat sharing woes and issues cropping up within the opposition alliance in Maharashtra, we also are hearing about a fierce tussle that's intensifying in the Mahayuti bloc as well. What do you have to say about that?
No, there is no indifferences between us. We have already declared our half of the seats, and rest of the seats, we are waiting for right time.
And what would that right time be?
That our senior leadership will decide. But there are no indifferences at all.
So no one is questioning anyone's intent.
Once we'll declare the seats, once we'll declare all the names, you will see that.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Kadam.